Hey Manny, what you doing?
Clean the floor with blue.
Do you know what the fourth commandment is?
Remember the Sabbath.
Good job. So what are you doing here?
The drawing the floor blue.
Good job. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be showing a fun and artsy way to teach children, or adults, it's never too late, the 10 Commandments. Today's video is sponsored by Manny. Just kidding. It's actually inspired by Manny because he is learning his 10 Commandments, which actually by the time that I'm posting this video, he would have learned his 10 Commandments. So let's give a shout out to Manny. Yay! Hey everybody, these are the materials I will be using. This is watercolor paper. I got it from Michael's. It is actually really thick. So, it was also the size I wanted. Like, it's not too small. Reference flashcards, because that's what I'm going for, is flashcards. They're kind of big for flashcards, actually. But since I am making the 10 Commandments for children, I think bigger is better. Another material I will be using are pencils, of course, to sketch out the main sketch, and then some white gel pens to go over top of the markers that I will be using, and another gel pen for the outline, or I can't remember what it's called because I'm having a big fat brain fart. Now these are the alcohol markers I will be using. Nothing special really. They're Caliart, so they're cheaper, but I actually love these. Like, they are definitely worth the price. They are not like, it's not like you get what you pay for. You get more than what you pay for. So these are brush tip. I'm not going to show you because I'm already using one hand to film. But these are like my favorite medium right now. I can't get enough of them. So this is a laminator. I was thinking about laminating my flashcards, which I don't know if I will do because I've never actually used this thing. But that is another option to keep them water resistant and whatnot. So anyway, those are the materials I'll be using, except maybe this one. Might use it, might not, we'll see. Anyway, peace. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm taking my 2H pencil and I'm sketching out a base, I guess you could say. So for the first commandment, I'm going to be doing a ribbon, a 1, to remind whoever that God is number 1. And usually ribbons are given to us humans whenever we do something right or we win. So that's what the ribbon is supposed to represent, is being number 1. But it should remind us that God should always be number 1 in our hearts. So with this first flashcard, after I had drawn the sketch, I actually went and outlined the whole drawing with a black gel pen, and now looking back I realized that was a mistake because whenever I went to color in the drawing with the alcohol markers, it actually, like the alcohol and the alcohol markers I guess, affected the gel pen, which caused it to smear. So later in the video you will see me coloring in the drawing first and then outlining with a marker or a gel pen. Okay, so with the second commandment, I basically did the same thing as the first. I sketched it out, but for this one, I'm drawing a little person that is bowing down in the shape of a 2 to like a little idol. And boom, the next page. I had already colored in some stuff, and I even put a background around the guy that was in the shape of a 2, just in case you couldn't see the 2 clearly enough. Okay, so one thing I did not mention at all in this video yet is that these pictures and references are actually inspired by living waters, and me and all of my siblings and maybe even my parents, I can't remember, they all like living waters is how I learned my 10 Commandments when I was little, and also how all of my siblings learned their 10 Commandments. So I just want to give a shout out to them. They really deserve the credit for a lot of the references for this art. Okay, so for the third commandment, I started with a 3 and then realized that the 3 was absolutely hideous. So I redid the 3 and now I am drawing lips. And the reason for drawing lips is because What we say with our mouth matters. We should not be using God's name in vain, which is the third commandment, and the lips are supposed to remind us to be careful with what we say with our mouths.
Remember the Sabbath.
The fourth commandment. Now this is part of the reason why I am making this video, and that is because my brother Manny had been struggling with the fourth commandment, trying to remember it. So I'm basing this design off of something that my mom had already done, and that is the two-pronged four. The two prongs were candles, and this is something that my family does on occasion, where we'll have candles and we'll have that braided bread. Once I drew the candles and stuff, he was pretty much like instantly able to remember what the fourth commandment was because of experience. So I believe that whatever your family does, whatever you think would help your child or whoever to remember the 10 commandments, like I think it's best to do it from experience. Draw something that you do from experience to help them remember or memorize the 10 commandments. All right, to be continued. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to stop the video right here so that it doesn't get too long. So anyway, guys, see you next week. Bye.